restrictions and the worry and everything, but we did it, we made it through. Next year's gonna even be better. I do wanna thank Maddie for taking on the junior high, and I want Jack to thank his dad and Mitch to thank his dad for taking care of the course and helping with the timing. I mean, they did so much, and it wouldn't have been gotten done without them. We have a great group of parents. Hopefully next year we can get Miss Jenna's mom to do our team feeds, because we should be back, I say by fall. Things should be back to normal, hopefully. Remember, what motivates me year in and year out is the love for this sport and the legacy I want to leave for the present and next generation, and that's you guys. I'm proud to be your coach. Next year we're gonna get the SOC back. That's our top priority. We're getting it back. Then we're gonna get both teams to regionals, and hopefully the boys team to state, and maybe even the girls team. We're gonna get back to what we know best, get a lot of mileage in this summer. We're gonna get a lot of mileage in this summer, and then we will go from there. Hopefully we'll be able to go to Columbus and go to some bigger meets and go to some smaller meets. I'm also hoping that we might have camp this summer. We'll have to talk about maybe where we want to camp, what we want to do, that kind of thing. I mean, it's hard to be a cross-country runner. It is. You get up every Saturday morning in the beginning, it's early. Some of you do the football games and you're tired, that kind of thing. But we're well disciplined. We're gonna show up, and we're gonna show everybody what we're made of next year. We're gonna get back to our nitty-gritty. Remember, champions are made when no one is watching. We need to continue to believe in the process and run as a team. The improvements we made this year will pay off. It will. Almost every one of you did indoor. And I'm really gonna see the gains in this track season. Plus, that's gonna carry over to cross. And then next year, hopefully we're full swing with that as well. Recruit. I'm happy to have a track season because I thought I could get some of these junior high kids to run. If you know anybody that's thinking about it, encourage them to do that. Remember, champions are made on the off season. And obstacles are those frightful things you see when you take your eyes off your goal. And who would have ever thought, coming from 2019, these would have been our obstacles 2020. They were huge, I thought. I mean, because it was always a worry. We always had to do temperatures. We always had to worry about when we went to meets and the mask and all that good stuff. So, go ahead now. Like I said, I will do candy awards first. I'll do the first years. Frankie. Come up. Frankie has loads of potential. We're gonna get it out of him.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna make it better. I think he even got taller. Yes. Yeah. And I'm not sure why you're not doing track.
Saving
It's not too late.
He's saving his energy for cross.
Don't you think he should have used a little energy in track?
No, he's saving it all for cross.
Well, we'll talk about it before we leave here today. Okay. Shelby. Shelby made it through half the season, and she got injured, and it was kind of hard to come back. It's always hard in the middle of the season. I think she has a lot of potential, and I hope she sticks with it. So, congratulations. Okay, now I'm going on to my second year awards. Okay, Maddox. What can I say?
A lot.
I can say a lot. At the beginning of the year, I was so upset and disappointed because he wasn't running. I thought, I can't believe he's doing this, not running. Well, I happened to see him out running one day when I was going home, and I thought, I'm gonna go see what's up. So he realized right away he made a huge mistake, and he wanted to come back, and he started. And I look forward to you being a huge asset to this team next year. Keep pushing, okay? It's been hard for him to come back with his knees and everything else, and he didn't run all summer, but he plugged along all winter. He's gonna plug along all track season, and you're gonna be ready to go.
Oh yeah.
And then this cross country season in the summer, you'll be ready to go. Okay, these are second year varsity. Mitch. What can I say about Mitch? He's a very, very hard worker. He tries his best at all times. He listens, he does what he's told. He got injured halfway through the season. Twisted his ankle huge. It took him a lot to come back, and it was hard on him, but he got back. And now next season, we're gonna put you in bubble wrap, and if we can keep you healthy and injury free, you're gonna have a heck of a good season. He still made it to state, so that wasn't too shabby. And we all know regionals, he ran without a shoe. Yeah, so I look forward to great things from you. So keep working. Okay, Alex Stoller, who's not here. What is that Alex now? Oh, it is. His mom had extra work, so he can't come.
Oh, extra work.
So this is Alex Stoller.
Hey,
I
that is a good excuse.
am counting on great things from Alex Stoller. We're gonna get him going, we're gonna get that endurance piece going with him, we're gonna get those legs stretched out. He's gonna help us out too.
Just put his name on
He and Alex are gonna be huge for next year. My 2-year award, Julia Clark. She's one of the hardest workers I have. She's actually too hard on herself sometimes. She tries her very best. She does whatever I tell her to do. She's improving so much. I expect great things out of you next year. Try not to beat yourself up so much. You're working really, 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 really hard. She runs off, you know, like even when she's told not to run. When she was on vacation, I told her not to run to take the week off. And a sneaky bird in my ear told me she was running. So, no, it wasn't her. Oh, I'm not telling you who it was. Hannah Ramey. Hannah is a great runner and she's a great asset to our team. We do artsy crafty things and she's always the best. We do pumpkins and everything else, and I look forward to you having a great season next year. Yes. She's always smiling, she's always happy, and we're gonna convince her that she's happy while she's running. But she is happy while she's running, right? Liv Russell, this girl has improved so much. She wasn't even sure she was gonna do it. She came the first day and she's like, I'm not sure about this. And then she stuck through freshman year, sophomore year. I'm expecting great things out of you. She finally figured out she can run. And it's not that bad, right? Yeah. She went all winter. She ended up having to go into the 4x8 because this one was injured. And that was huge. That was very, very huge. Hannah's winning. Hannah, I expect great things out of her too. She's an excellent runner. At district, she took 5 minutes off her time and she was upset. Like she was upset. And I'm like, you can never be upset about that. So I expect her next year to start where she left off, and she's gonna have a heck of a good season. She'll be in those 22s, no problem. Jenna Thompson. My sweet, smiley Jenna. We made bracelets yesterday and she put happy on her bracelet, because she was happy all the time. And I had to convince her that she would always start out at the very back. Okay? Like very, very, very back. And I'd be like, you're too athletic to be in the very back. So I encouraged her to go more, and she did. She was just scared she wouldn't have anything left, but she found out real soon she did, right? Ty Reisinger. Ty is an excellent runner. He kind of disappeared from us for a while, and then I had to say, hey, you're going to come these days. Next year we'll coordinate soccer and cross country, because we're making it all the way to state as a team. Okay?
Okay.
So we will coordinate better, so you can come practice more, and all that good stuff. Liv's not here yet, but I'll go ahead and do Aiden and Jack, my 3rd year. These two are exceptional. They are, you couldn't be hard, they give it everything they have. Jack had a lot of injuries this year, his leg started hurting, and that took a while to come back from. Aiden plugged right along through. I don't think you had an injury last year, did you? We're gonna knock on wood, so both of you don't. But they're great role models, they give it everything they've got, they help out all the younger runners, they do everything I ask them to do. So, congratulations, boys. State next year, and we'll discuss where we're going to camp. Jack's got some ideas for new uniforms, so if he brings them, we'll kind of vote on them and see if we like them, that kind of thing. And we'll wait and see if Liv comes in. Okay, I'm so sorry not to get the candy awards going, but Kayla and AJ were my four-year runners. AJ ran since 6th grade. AJ came a long way. I'll have to tell this story. I remember when he got thrown off the bus. But he came a long way. He didn't do the bird noises like Brody did, but okay. Like I said, I try to go through and I kind of try to do some extra awards, and I usually like it when I can do all my candy awards. This year I felt like Hannah Swinning, Hannah Ramey, and Jenna Thompson were the most coachable, and they tried their best. They did everything I asked. They all three improved by so much. And then they would look at me sometime, they're like, I'm trying my best, I'll try my best, I'll do my best, and that's all you can ask. I couldn't ask for better girls, I really couldn't. They're hands down, they're kind to everyone, they try to include everyone, they're positive most of the time. She's like my kid, so, I am real impressed with you guys, keep it up, okay? Next year's gonna be a great season for all of you. For most dedicated, these were the people that came to every practice, summer on, very rarely ever missed. And when they did miss, they like let me know and apologized and this and that and everything else. And I'm like, no, it's okay. Even in the summer, and that is Julia, Clark, and Alex Stoller. Alex only missed for haircuts, but that was it. He was there every other time. So, I expect great things out of you, girl. You're very dedicated, so keep it up. Okay, now, my most improved were AJ and Olivia Russell. AJ, at the end, he stepped on an acorn, turned his ankle. So we called him Acorn Man, and then Caleb burned his foot with ramen noodles, so he was Ramen Noodle Man. But we had a lot of crazy things happen like this. This one improved so much. I mean, you came along, you gave it everything you got, you listened, you tried your best. And when she couldn't try her best, she would let me know. Okay. Now, for the most valuable, it was Mitch Green, and Olivia Cisco. Like I said before, he led the team, he pushed, he even, like that was a huge, his mom had to go get him when he hurt his ankle. He heard a crack, he continued on, he did a phenomenal job. Now we're just gonna lead everybody to state. So, that's kind of my conclusion for my awards. Like I said, I want to do the candy awards, and so I will try to get them done. I'm kind of apologize for not having them, because I forgot about them, and I didn't do them. So let's just have her come up here, and she can get all our awards at once. You are my third-year award, along with Jack and Aiden. You could not have a better three. They lead their team on. You do everything you're always supposed to do. You listen, you run hard. And you were also my most valuable.
Oh, okay.
Yes, she listened, and she's like, won the SOC. She won the SOC, she made it to regionals on her own. Next year, you're gonna get your team to regionals. You worked really hard. I can't say enough good things about you. And before I finish, I want all my first team SOCs to come up. That was Liv, Jack, Mitch. You were first team SOC. And then you were second team SOC, so Julia come up. And then were you second team SOC and second team SOC? Okay. These people won the SOC award. Liv was first team SOC, Julia was second team SOC, Jack and Mitch were first team SOC, and Aiden was second team SOC. That's a huge accomplishment because Southeastern cross country in the SOC is tough. It's tough. We're up against a lot of good teams. I'd put them up against anybody from Columbus any day, so I'm very impressed. So, good job guys, and keep up the hard work. Remember, recruit, recruit, recruit.